Starting today, the non-profit group Acorn, the Association of Community Organizations for Reform Now, is staging protests in 7 U.S. cities. Acorn members are squatting in foreclosed homes, preventing delinquent borrowers from eviction. One of the cities where this is taking place is New York, and I'm joined now by Bertha Lewis, the Executive Director for the New York branch of Acorn. Bertha, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, Stuart.
Do you think that you've got a right for these houses?
I think the homeowners have a right to stay in those homes until the administration's plan can be implemented. Yes, I do.
They've got a right to the house even though they haven't paid their bills?
Well, they have been paying their bills. I think it's a false thing to say that people haven't been paying their bills.
No, they're delinquent on their mortgages.
Well, they may be delinquent on their mortgages, but a lot of people are still doing that.
They haven't paid their bills.
There are millions and millions of people
they haven't paid their bills.
being foreclosed on every day. And so we have a plan in place, and people need to stay there.
What right do you claim to stay in a house which you can't afford and you cannot pay the bills? And what right do you have to get my money to pay for you? Well, was this right? I've read the Constitution. I don't see that right.
Well, actually, I don't see the right that banks have to get $700 billion to be bailed out.
Now, that's a different thing.
Haven't done.
That's a different thing.
It's all part of the same thing.
No, it's not. It's not.
Every 13
what right
seconds,
are you
Stuart,
quoting? I don't care.
People are foreclosed on,
right
and they
are you
have the
quoting?
right to protect their homes and to protect their community.
Let's back up a second. Let's back up a second.
It's the most American thing you can do.
Really?
Is to protect your home and protect your community.
Right. Acorn is well known for looking at banks and saying, give us a loan. They won't give you a loan. Wait a second. They don't give you a loan, so you scream racism. You then invade their offices, you demonstrate outside the private homes of bank executives, you embarrass the bank, and you force them to give you loans on favorable terms. Now, those loans cannot be repaid. You will not leave those homes, and you're claiming a right to stay in them and have a right to my money to make sure you stay in them. Again, I come back to it, Bertha. They may be foreclosing every 13 seconds, but you have absolutely no right to that house.
Banks don't have a right to discriminate.
Again, you're taking a parallel track, you see. You're taking a parallel track.
I'm just going with what you said, Stuart.
No, you're not.
Banks have no right to discriminate.
I'm asking for the right.
We don't
Where
force
is the
banks.
right?
I wish we could force banks to our will. Then we wouldn't have this problem.
Where's the right to my money?
Years,
you are demanding money from me.
I'm not demanding any money from you. What I am demanding is that the banks renegotiate these loans.
It is taxpayer money. It is taxpayer money in this plan which you propose to use to bail out your people to stay in the homes they cannot afford. You are demanding my money, and you're saying you've got a right to my money. It is no excuse to go on a parallel track and say, well, the banks have no right to $700 billion. That's not the point, madam. You are demanding my money directly to your people, and that's wrong.
Well, first of all, these are not my people. These are millions and millions of hardworking homeowners who are paying their bills, have been paying their bills.
They are not paying their bills.
Here's the thing.
I can't let you get away with this. They're not paying their bills.
Well, I can't let you get away with saying their bills.
They are delinquent.
Who are.
They are delinquent on their mortgages.
That's
why they've been forced out.
But they're paying their bills. They're
not paying their mortgage bills, and you know it.
Yes, they are.
No, if they were paying their mortgage bills, they would not be foreclosed on. They would not be leaving the home.
First of all, you are wrong.
No,
because
tell me.
Millions and millions of people right now,
tell me that they're paying their mortgage bills.
They are late on their mortgages.
They are delinquent on their mortgage bills.
And that means
they have not paid their mortgage bills, and you know it.
They haven't been foreclosed on, and people need to be able to stay into their homes, and so that they can take advantage of the president's new plan.
So you invade these homes. You invade these homes with a lot of guys. You say you're not going to leave. We're going to protect these people. They're going to stay in the home.
The homeowners are going to stay in their homes.
You're a very nice lady. You're a very nice lady. You're a gentle and a nice lady. But I put it to you, this is political thuggery.
Well, I'm a very determined lady. I don't think it's political thuggery. I think it's thuggery when you put out hardworking members of homeowners from their homes. Here's the thing.
It is not when you invade a bank manager's office and you shout racism. That's not political thuggery.
When it's true.
It is.
Now, the thing
exactly what it is.
You don't want to tell a lie. A lie doesn't make it the truth.
You are operating on taxpayer money. You've received, Acorn, and since 1998 has received $31 million of taxpayer money, $3 million a year. You are doing this financed with my money.
You know what we've done?
What have we
have counseled
$31 million.
2,300 people to stay in their homes.
$31 million.
Renegotiation their
$31 million.
And here's the thing. Every single penny we competed for, and we can tell you this. If the industry had listened to us 10 years ago when we said that this was coming, we wouldn't be in this crisis. So now here's
they
what we're
listened
going
to you.
do.
They listened to you. You invaded their offices.
No, we didn't. No, they didn't.
You were political thugs. You embarrassed banks to give them loans which they could not afford to repay, and now they cannot afford to repay them, and you're claiming the right to my money to stay in those homes, and you'll have big burly guys who will say, we're not going to leave here no matter what.
No, we have homeowners who are
Bertha, you're
protecting
better
their
than
homes.
that. You're a nice lady. Come on.
I'm a nice lady, and I'm a very determined lady to tell the truth, and the truth is this.
You're not telling the truth.
We did not force any
you are
banks
not
to do
telling
anything.
the truth.
Here's the thing.
You're telling me that these homeowners have paid their bills.
The thugs are the banks.
They have not paid.
The mortgage
they have not paid their mortgage bills,
people.
and you know it. They have not.
They are delinquent, and they deserve to be helped, just like big banks and institutions are, and we intend to stay.
And they have not paid their mortgage bills, and they have no right to those houses. My last word. But Bertha Lewis, it is not a right. It is not. I've read the Bill of Rights. I've read the Constitution. Nowhere does it say that housing is a right. Can you show me? Which page? Which line?
Well, we have a right.
Can you show me a right to a house? A right to a house? Where does it say that?
If you're a hardworking American and you pay your taxes and you do the right thing, you do have a right to protect your home.
I tell you what, Bertha, we have a constitutional lawyer coming on in a few minutes. I will ask him which line of the Constitution or the Bill of Rights spells out a right to a house which you claim. But Bertha, we've run way over our allotted time.
Have we?
Shocking.
Well, you'll have to have me back when we show you how many homes we've defended. But I appreciate being here.
Invaded and stolen. But that's another story entirely. Bertha, thank you very much.
Thank you.